live will be for Brad at Faith Apiary. He asked me some questions last night, and I'm going to try to, take a look at them, see what we got. Uh, did put out a little pollen, little, just put it out. I mean, literally just walked in and put the sub in the tube and in here. So let them get what they can today. But hey, how's it going, guys? So it's in the mid 50s, and Brad asked me specifically about these poly hives. So we're going to take a look in said poly hive and see what we can come up with. And hopefully, let me see if I can get a little rearranging done here. And I'm gonna bounce back and forth between picking it up and putting the gloves on, because I don't know what they're gonna be like today. Just mid 50s right now, and I don't really want to get stung. Of course, they'll find my backside and everywhere else, and I don't know. Who knows what we're gonna see in here? Well, we're seeing that they're not seeing condensation in the lid, but that's not just condensation, guys. I had some feed in here, and it looks like it's no good anymore, this feed. So I'm gonna dump that as soon as I get it off of here. Let's see. How are the poly hives doing down here? Well, I'll tell you what. Dump that. Alright, so we're going to dump that feed off there, which I just did. And let's take a look. Now, this is a double, and I put a lid on it. And right now, it's 55 degrees out, guys. It's not like crazy out, but we're gonna try to, let me get a frame out of here and see what we got. We'll give it a run through the whole colony here as soon as I oh, they're not happy. All right, ladies, I get it. I understand. You don't like it. Well, we got a bunch of beetles on this frame, and I just got stung in the arm. So, it's one thing about the poly hives is they don't do good on the beetle front. Where can I knock these and smash? Knock and smash. Alright, so I'm coming. I'm just dispatching a bunch of beetles here and getting them dead. Getting the beetles dead. Alright, so I think I got the hive beetles off of there. Alright, that's just a little feed that they probably were storing out of my liquid feed. There, so let's put that off to the side. See if they're... Alright, calm down, ladies. Calm down. See what we got here. Alright. Got a couple beetles down here. Syrup, honey, pollen or pollen sub in the top. So not much happening. Let's see. Trying to see what they got in the bottom, because I did put some stuff in the bottom right before. There's the queen, one of my new mark queens right there. Got some brood. Hopefully you guys can see that red queen right there. We got all stages of brood and larva in here. So she is laying. She's laying, guys. Right there on the top. I want to be careful because I don't want to knock her off. Just checking the back side of this frame to see if we got anything right there. Fuzzy bees, they look good. Gosh, my eyes are not very good. Well, we know we got eggs, brood, and larvae, and a queen right there. So let's put Her Majesty back. On that one. Wow, that's propolized in there pretty good, that one. All right, what do we got on this one? Well, she's got that whole side laid up, guys. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it or not, so let me pull this right here. Sorry. So, she's got eggs. Hold on. Eggs, brood, larva. It's laid up. This is laid up right there. All right, ladies. So move that in. So right now we got two frames of brood in the top. Let's see. And it'll be stores on the outside there. Food. Pollen sub. If I help them out a little bit there. With that paper. So they are eating that. They're definitely eating the Appy tablet there. So that's kind of good. Really not much down in the bottom, guys. Really not much in the bottom. But she's got a few frames up there. In a few weeks we'll be rotating boxes anyway. So that should be pretty good. And it looks like the pollen sub there is just keeping us good here. All right, ladies, here you go. Now I'm gonna check the bigger ones. There we go. So this one should be a, sorry guys. That one should be, these, sorry. Let's check this lice and poly here. Let me grab a stand for the phone and we'll give it a check. If I can get this set up. There we go. We'll give this a check. This one's been totally strapped down. Don't know how they're going to react or act. Again. All right, so this may be speaking to the food consumption of the poly hive. So this is 2 poly hives that I've had food on, and they both still have food in them. And it's been a while since I put that in there, which means they may not be consuming it like the other bees are as fast, right? I mean, there's definitely bees flying in and out of here. And I'm trying not to spill this, or they're gonna probably get hot either way. There we go, we'll take that off. I'm gonna dump this out. All right. I'm gonna set that over here on top of that. Let's see what we got in this one, besides mean bees. All right, so strong microbial fondant patty, pretty much gone. That's paper for the most part. And then that's what we got left of the Appy tablet that they're eating. So let's see if I can flip y'all around here, or maybe you're a bit closer, I don't know. I'll try to show you what I got if I can keep the phone from falling over. Bees are attacking it. Alright, so again, this is pretty much an empty frame out here. Well, this is a much different box of bees than the other one, though, I'll tell you that. Let me just give you a shot of this colony. See if I can, let me just shake those bees in case the queen's on there. Which she really has no reason to, but just in case. You see they're hitting the phone. But if you can see down in the bottom, there's tons of bees down in there. So this is a different type of hive. They're working on some stuff right there for sure. So that other colony we just looked in, they were not strong to begin with when I moved them into that hive. And now we're just let's see what we got. Top box. We got a hive beetle. We got a couple hive beetles on here. We'll do the same thing we did, maybe, if I could smash them without shaking them out here. There's one smash, 2 smashed, 3 smashed, 4 smashed hive beetles. They get down to these little things here on the plastic frames. They definitely hide. Let's see what we can do with that. We'll move that around. Yeah, there's a drone bee walking around there on the end. Strong microbial fondant, gone. Very much gone. Stores. So really, they have not gone through the stores like the other colony has, because the next one right over from it is also stores, full stores. So this is kind of proving his point at this point. At this point, his point was that the insulation keeps them from consuming the stores. And I would have to agree, because the next one is also stores. Look at that. 3 solid frames of nothing but stores right there on the top. No brood, no eggs, no larvae up there. Now, I will, when I get this top box off, we'll see what we got in the bottom. But I know right now, just from looking down, this box is stuffed with bees. Of course, getting them out of here. There we go. Let me just grab this. I'm gonna move the whole thing over. Top of that commie. Pretty stuff. Pretty stuff with bees. I'll probably center them up. Ooh, don't know what's happening there with that. Ouch. They are pretty mad at me at the moment, but I'm probably going to center them up. I don't know what happened with the thing there. Take this one out. Really not much on that. Or this next one. Got drones. Bunch of drones and fuzzy bees. Got pollen baskets on them. Okay, we got brood, eggs, and larvae. We got the same thing. Brood on this side. So that's one frame. Brood, eggs, and larvae. One got me in the arm. See a little red pollen. I don't know where they're getting that from. Alright, baby bee, let's go. Another frame of brood. Both sides. That's 2. Alright, calm down, ladies. I understand. I don't want your food. Yeah, I'd say there's some brood in here. Look at that slab. Absolute slab of bees, guys. December, what, 14th, 15th, 16th, somewhere in there. We got drones walking around. Look at them big drones, big-eyed drones. What's on the outside, you think? Stores or more brood? I'm betting brood. I can do this without busting up the propolis is so stuck on here. There we go. Brood, drones. Look at that red pollen coming in from somewhere. That's natural pollen. Drone cells. Absolutely getting ready to explode. And middle of December. Lots of resources forming here. Alright, hold on, I'm coming, guys. Alright, ladies, you gotta get off the little thing here. Or you're gonna get squished underneath the lock. Alright, let me get the phone. So, hold on. Let me put my Hive tool down for a second so I can maybe see some comments. It's scary. It's here. They're all over my veil now. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the poly hives do really well. You know what? Let's check old plastic hive over here. They're doing pretty good. They still got plenty of feed. The fondant patty and everything. They're not centered up. They're pulled to one side as well, but doing well. Come on, we'll close them up. But this hive, I got to do something too today, because you can see they're coming out from the top there. They got, look how much propolis that they've thrown up there to block that up. I'll have to get to that. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube here. So those poly hives, compared to some of my other colonies that aren't in poly hives. Oh, I know you guys want to know about this hive. I know you want to know about this hive. Obviously it's the Ground Zero hive. I haven't looked in this since the last time I showed it to you, so let me just grab the lid. They're consuming Appy tablet, fondant. Looks like there's a pretty good cluster of bees over here. Not full, but they're there, guys. They are doing the deal. And they still got stores over here as well. And that's what you need to do is bump the whole hive when you go to put the lid back on. Because they love that this time of year. But look, they're going right back in. They just flew out, now they're heading right back in. New York Hive. I need to get these guys off the ground. That's what I need to do. Get them off the ground. But they got bees in there. Everybody is really doing well, guys. I'm sorry if the view is off a little bit, but you know, they are doing really well. From what I can see, you know, everybody seems to have some flight going on. Even these little ones that I didn't know that may or may not make it, but everybody's got flight going in and out. They found the dry pollen. So I'm beginning to think that that we are, look at the tube, that we here, when I say we here, meaning me in my area, if I can get this, me in my area. I can't speak to everybody else's area. Speaking to my area. So, let's work backwards here. So, what are we, second week? Second week in December. So 3 weeks from today is what, second week in January? No, first week? Yeah, it's like the first or second week in January. And 3 weeks after that, I'll be at February 1st, or the first week of February. They're starting to ramp up now. So what you're probably going to hear from me is here in the next day or so. If the weather holds out tomorrow, it'll probably happen tomorrow. All these girls are going to get pollen patties. Every one of them. They're going to get pollen patties. If they're light on feed, they're going to get more feed. Because these babies, those slabs of babies over there that are getting ready to pop out, they got to have it. Those are the bees that I'm going to be able to, you know, really try to grow and split this year. And to develop what I've got going on. However, if I'm a typical beekeeper down here where I'm at, they may put some liquid feed out, maybe a little bit of dry pollen sub. But right now, this to me is when this time of the year, sorry, son, this time of the year is kind of when I'm looking at Canadians when they pull theirs out of the bee barn, right? They pull it out of the bee barn and there's some brood there. There's some, but they're trying to get them to ramp up. So that's what I'm doing right now, because these bees that are hatching in that 6 frame, that thing's going to be blasting in a, well, shoot. You saw it had like three slabs of brood in there. So it's going to be blowing up. So I can't wait until they hatch out and starve to death or freeze to death. I got to make sure they have that before then, right? That they have enough pollen when those babies hatch out to feed them. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. May it blow up in my face? Maybe. However, I know not doing anything will blow up in my face. So it's not really an option. I'm going to throw some patties on them. When the beetles are low like they are now, throw the patties on them. Let them go ahead and consume as much as they can. And booyah, let's go. Let's hit it. But anyway, hey, I don't have any bees flying around me anymore. I can take this off and take my gloves off, and I can control my phone a bit. And maybe I can see what everybody's been saying. Oh, look at that. One did get, you see it? See it? Get away from me. Oh. Oh, didn't get me. Not yet. It's trying. It's gonna try. It's gonna try to get me. Hold on. Oop. Still trying. Let's go into building. This always gets them, usually. So, in the building, and, oh, I showed you the honey warming cabinet already. I got so much to do, guys. No time to do it. And, whoop, almost dropped you. Almost dropped you. But, at any rate, now I can see the comments. So, no, I got stung in my forearm. I didn't get stung in the head there. So, yeah, David, I think that's just based on where you're at, brother. Yeah, I'm doing okay with that not smoking thing. It's not that I don't feel like I want one, because I sure do sometimes, especially when there's stress, right? But it's been pretty good. God, they're following me. I'm all the way on the other side of the house. And they're trying to get me. So I don't even know if Brad got to see this, but he was out pretty well. I mean, just slabs of brood in December. So, all right, going in the house. All right, get those bees off me. But so my wife is, no, it's still wanting me. I'm live. Walking through the living room, walking through the hallway. I've already done a lot today. I've already went ahead and crawled under the house and fixed some duct work and did a bunch. Took something to the post office that was ordered, some Appy tablets. And man, tell you what, it's just been busy. Oh yeah, they always try to come get me. And let's see if I can appreciate all you guys coming on here. Gonna try to put some pollen patties on. Oh hey, Brad did see it. All right, cool. But at any rate, guys, I just wanted to do that quick little update on those poly hives. One thing to note about those poly hives, they both had feed in the top. I had to throw the feed out, right? So means they're not consuming the feed as fast. Because I already know that the other ones are gone. That I've had to put, like I put buckets on some of them, and those buckets are empty right now. So they're definitely not going through the food as fast as the other ones. And that's important. You know, when we start talking about the winter bee, I don't believe in a winter bee, at least not for me. The bee, it's a bee. It's a bee. So, and we're gonna, you know, that's how I'm gonna operate. It's a bee. Just sometimes the year, it just happens to be winter, right? For some people, I mean, it's 57 degrees out here. I've got slabs of brood in some of my colonies, and that's what I'm looking for, right? But that's gonna change. It's going to change wherever you're at, right? So just letting you know what we got here. And we're trying to compare the difference of what's going on. But I'm telling you, I like the poly hives. If you are getting hives, man, that may be a way to start out with a poly hive. They do well. If you remember earlier in the year, I used it as my cell starter finisher, the 6 frame, and then I went 6/6, and they built the whole thing out. So the temperature really helps them. Oh yeah, they're expensive, but not as expensive as bees. That's for sure. And yeah, we're supposed to, I don't know if we're getting rain tomorrow or not, but anyway, guys, I just wanted to show that, and we'll talk to you guys again later. Have a blessed day, and have a good weekend. Bye.